The Combating Gender-Based Violence project was a 5-year project funded by the Government of Canada. The project was designed to prevent gender-based violence in workplaces, tertiary educational institutions, and communities. The project began in 2018 with an aim to strengthen the institutional capacities for implementation of national and local laws and policies, promote favorable social norms, attitudes, and behaviors for gender transformative changes among the families and community members, and finally, the evidence generation on effective approaches to prevent violence against women across Bangladesh. The project was implemented at national and subnational level by UN and civil society partners to improve the institutional policy implementation and violence prevention mechanism. The CSO partners also worked with the community members and leaders, activists from the 12 communities to promote social and behavior change through community mobilization approaches like Sasa Together, adopted model of Zindagi Shoista, and SBC campaign. While developing the prevention strategy for the project, during the inception phase, the gender transformative prevention approaches were identified, adapted to the country context, and implemented. The project also identified the multi-layered stakeholders, and the targeted prevention activities were designed to address the violence against women. Based on a communication strategy was developed for the project. The aim was to raise awareness on drivers, data, consequence of violence against women and girls, and challenges the gender biases and stereotypes and promote positive masculinity, transform social norms in the families and communities. The inspiration to adopt a social behavior change campaign with other prevention activities, especially promoting behavior change and norm changes through BCC, was not only to implement the campaign as a standalone intervention, rather embed it with other prevention activities. So, before designing the behavior change campaign for each target group, we identify the behavior needs to be changed and with which actor. Then we identify the main drivers of the behavior in the country context, especially what is going to be for the communities and the workplaces or in educational institutions. Based on that, the design of the interventions were done to address the main drivers of behaviors. For example, a BCC was designed on safe work environment for all, targeting the factory workers and factory managers who might be the potential perpetrators, survivors, or bystanders. The campaign intended to address the behavioral drivers of social norms that support gender inequality and sexual harassment at workplace, harmful effects of sexual harassment, lack of knowledge and skills to how to address those violences and support the victim. Afterwards, the campaign materials were developed by the CSO partners such as leaflets, posters, and booklets. The leaflet and the poster detailed on the definition of sexual harassment, harmful impacts on the women and men, types of GBV service referrals, as well as whereas the booklet described the reporting system, role of reporting committees, and grievance mechanism processes. The leaflets were distributed among the workers and posters were placed in factories and in common rooms. After the campaign, there was substantial changes seen in the factory workers, especially with men who were more aware about the sexual harassment in drivers. The factory managers were more active on implementing the institutional changes through policy and operational procedures. Therefore, the behavior change campaign can be used as a strategic communication tool to promote positive behavior changes among the target individuals, groups, and communities, whereas a violence prevention program will require a holistic approach to address the root causes of violence and discrimination to eliminate the violence against women and girls.